We always felt like God wanted to do something special here. We wanted to make ourselves available in creating an atmosphere where the presence of the Lord would be welcome. And because to me, that's what makes church interesting are the stories, people's lives, what God's done in their lives. And I think we wanted a place where God was free to do whatever he wanted to do in people's lives.
Right.
Yeah.
We were just tired, just hoping it would close. We had resigned ourselves to, oh good, maybe we're really finally done this time. And then the Spears family came. We definitely turned a corner that led us to y'all. So in my gut, just trying to be obedient. I've told our worship team before, I'm not convinced that God cares about your attitude. Just be obedient. And so I'm not going to say we had the best attitude when we were doing it, but we manned our post. I will speak for myself. I had a terrible attitude sometimes.
Sometimes.
But we were obedient. And to be on this side of it and knowing that obedience created this house, not just me, not just the three of us. There was a whole group, probably 20 people that were very obedient. When everything in us wanted to walk away and go blend in or stay home or just get comfortable somewhere, our heart was to be obedient to God. And so ultimately, he never asks you to do anything he's not going to do through you. So it's his grace that helps us even be obedient.
Yeah. Over 30 years ago, you guys started a journey having no idea where it would go, where it would end up. And over the years, I know that you guys have been amazed to see the impact that this church has had in the lives of so many people. I don't think you guys knew how those steps of obedience, the times you sacrificed, the times you gave, the lives that would be impacted through your obedience and your sacrificial giving. And so we wanted to share a few of those stories with you today.
Morning.
I'm Courtney Greenway.
I'm Greg Greenway.
We just wanted to kind of come and share with you guys what Providence means to us and kind of, I guess we'll start with where we were.
Coming here, had some reservations, just wasn't the same look as I was used to. So when I first walked in, I'm used to stained glass.
Right.
And it was dark ceilings. It was low. And there was basically a rock concert, which was great.
The music, the worship was just awesome. We had gone from a hymn book and, like hearing all these people around us that can't sing. I couldn't focus on the Lord at all because I was listening to these terrible singers till you come in here and I can't sing either, but I love it because it was,
Try to keep it loud.
it was awesome. Yes. So you can sing.
The one thing that was different for us was we left feeling happy. We weren't convicted when we left.
Yeah.
We weren't depressed that we had messed up the whole entire week and trying
We've been
to figure
criticized
it
for
out.
that,
Really?
Yeah.
Well, and that was what was so crazy, I think, because on my whole life going to church, I got saved when I was in 6th grade at church camp, and I remember feeling just like on fire, when you leave church camp. But I never really felt that again at church. I could really relate to Josh's book about feeling like, is he mad at me? Am I doing enough? Questioning my salvation, like feeling like I needed to be walking the aisle every Sunday because I wasn't doing enough. It wasn't that good feeling. And then we came here and it was like, whoa, I've been looking at this all wrong. Like, he's not mad at me. My job is just to go out and love people. And I feel the Holy Spirit when I'm in this building every Sunday. And that's just awesome.
Enjoy getting up on Sunday.
Look forward to it.
Church.
Our life is just different. I'm a very stressful, high anxiety worrier. But I know how to handle that differently. And I think because of that, I make my life at home a little bit easier. I read my Bible a lot more. I've grown so much closer to God, and I think our whole family has. We talk about God. We get to talk to Addison and have those conversations often, and that was not how it was before. That was reserved for just Sunday mornings, and that was about it. So it has really been a game changer for our family. I wish everybody went to church here. I mean, I'm always telling people, just come try it. You'll love it.
Exactly. And I'm thankful y'all found this place.
Well, thank y'all so
Appreciate your
much.
sacrifices.
Really, I mean, totally different outlook on life. So we appreciate it.
Morning. Morning.
Good morning.
My name's Joe Rogers, and kind of an emotional thing for me. So,
Well, that's all right.
I was before I came here, I was a bitter, angry person, and made mistakes in my life. I got into some bad trouble, and I let that be a cloud over me and just dictate everything, like I wasn't good enough and stuff like that. And that went on for a long time. I felt like I was constantly judged for what I did and stuff like that.
It
I
defined
couldn't
you.
do it, and I couldn't let it go.
Right.
I was around Brent and them during the storm cleanup. I worked at the warehouse downtown, and being around them, took it upon myself. I was like, I'm gonna go to church Sunday, and that was back in February, and I've been here ever since. It's made a world of difference in my life. That anger and animosity is gone. I'm a happier person. I move forward. November, I got baptized.
Awesome.
Through Brent and Justin, I started getting involved with the youth. I'm a lot more social than I used to be. I'd go days without talking to people.
Right.
I get out, new connections with old friends and family. So,
It's like getting let out of jail, isn't it?
yes, very much.
Yeah.
Very
You're a
much.
new man in Christ.
A whole new
Jesus.
man, whole new man, a lot happier.
Yeah.
The smile I have is not fake.
It's the work of the
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
Spirit.
Yes, ma'am.
It
That's
is.
awesome.
Awesome.
Well, I'm glad you found this house.
Yeah.
So nice to see you.
So proud of you.
Proud for you.
Well, my name is Justin. I've been coming to Providence for about 6-7 years now, but I didn't grow up here. I grew up in the church, but it wasn't this church. And I remember I aspired to be better when I was a kid, but the reality was I just wanted to fit in. I just wanted to make friends. So I had church friends at my old church, but then I had school friends as well. And so on Sundays and Wednesday nights, I lived a certain life. And then on the Tuesdays and Thursdays and every other day of the week, I lived a completely different one. And it got to a point where I got mixed in with the wrong crowd, with the wrong people, and I personally made some not so great decisions for myself, for my family, and for everybody around me. I remember the moment when I hit rock bottom, and it was literally as if I didn't have purpose anymore. I didn't know why I was here. And I remember the day that it happened. I remember my head hit the pillow as hard as I ever could have thought, with tears in my eyes, and I said, God, I don't know what I'm going to do anymore. And I didn't feel like I had any more purpose in life whatsoever. But I remember at this moment, I said, God, if you don't show up, then I'm done. And I remember I got drugged to a summer camp, and I went, and I was very expectant. I'd heard a lot about it. They didn't have 15 services a day. They had one, and so that was cool for a 16-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And I remember the last night, I didn't understand theologically what this meant, but I encountered the love of God in a way that absolutely wrecked my life. Like every desire I had for that old way of life left, all the weight left, the guilt, everything left in that moment. And I knew at that point on that I had a life ahead of me. I didn't know what it looked like, but I knew it was there. And I began to really see that my purpose is in God's hands. It's not in my own. Josh and Brent, they talked about how they were going to open up a ministry school here at my very own church in my hometown, and I got to be plugged in with that. I got to start dating the love of my life here.
You got engaged.
Got engaged here, and I got to stay with my best friends here. And every single day, it's been a constant reminder that God's hand has led the way. It hasn't been my choices anymore. It's been the hand of God. And now I had the opportunity to be the youth pastor of the same exact youth group that I got to be a part of when I was 15, 16, 17 years old.
Isn't that great?
Awesome.
And it's so crazy in life in general. There's so many things you don't see.
Yeah.
Like in going through, I knew it was the faithfulness of God. Like I knew it wasn't me. But the biggest thing I didn't know at the time, that it was because of y'all. It was because of the sacrifice that y'all laid. It was because of the wells that you dug, the blood, sweat, and tears that you poured into this place. And I promise you, it was not a waste of time. And so from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for what you've done. Thank you for what you continue to do. And thank you for building this place, because I do believe that the best is yet to come. And I can't wait to see what God does in this generation and in the generation to come.
We would thank the Lord for witnesses like you
God's
got. That's
faithful.
priceless.
He's
Keep
faithful.
Yeah, always keep him in the driver's seat.
Well, again, we just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for the years that you invested in this place. Thank you for holding this place together for so long. Miss Jo, I've told you a million times before, but it is our absolute honor and privilege to carry on what you guys have invested in this place. And just thinking how God knew it all is incredible for us. And I think it's just amazing to think that back in 1984, you had no idea what was to come. And I think what's even more amazing is that in 2018, we have no idea what's to come.
Right.
Praise God.
Yeah. How does it make you feel to see where the church is now and where it's heading, knowing that you started this thing so many years ago?
I don't think there are words to describe that. I just know that the Lord was in it from the beginning, as far as He will be with us right on. I believe that.
Your obedience, your sacrifice, your generosity has impacted the lives of thousands of people. And every number has a name, and every name has a story, and every story matters to God. And this is just the beginning. So thank you guys so much.